What you will need for this project is a wire wreath, ribbon, and a glue gun. The wreath and ribbon are all found at the Dollar Tree. Make sure to go ahead and have your ribbon placed where you want to have it. Add some glue and lightly press the ribbon down and make sure it's secure. Remember, the glue will be hot, so dab first and then press. Once the ribbon is secured to the wreath, you can start wrapping the ribbon around the wreath. Make sure all the ribbon is around the wreath, covering the whole wreath. What I love about this ribbon, it's beautiful for Easter and also for spring. It really does the job. Now that the wreath is all covered with the ribbon, let's create our little ribbons for the bottom of the wreath. Now remember, when you're tying a ribbon, it's almost like tying your shoe laces. Make sure just to go ahead and make 2 hoops or 2 loops and tie them up and just hot glue them to the wreath. You're not going to want the string at the bottom to hang too much, so just make sure to have them cut perfectly even. Once you fix up your bow and it's nice and fluffy, just cut where you need to cut. And then you're going to glue it to the wreath. I really do love the color of this ribbon and the wreath. It's beautiful. I'm going to hot glue it to the wreath now after I create the other ribbon that's going to go right on top of there. If you've watched my other video, you will know that I use this ribbon for a wreath that I created for my windows in my room. I do love this, and I love the lace. I think lace brings in spring perfectly. So we're going to tie the same way as we did the first ribbon, and then once we do, we're going to place it right on top of the other ribbon. I love the lace on this ribbon. It's beautiful. It really gives that ribbon a certain something, especially with this wreath. It gives it that delicate but yet intricate detail that I want for my home. Once the ribbons are attached to the wreath and they're secured, we will take our satin ribbon, which I really love. Look how it shines. This is perfect ribbon from the Dollar Tree. Just take it for the length that you need it for, depending on how long you want it. You will cut it to the length that you want, and then from there, remember to hot glue a part of the ribbon to the wreath That way it's not moving back and forth. I just really love the way these ribbons look on this wreath. It's perfect. The colors are beautiful. They really are just amazing for spring and for Easter, so they work perfectly for this time. And making sure that it's hot glued where you want it to be placed. It's perfect that way, because otherwise if you don't, it'll move around and that's going to be a little bit more of a heartache for you. So this way it stays in place and won't move at all. Now you will hot glue a part of the ribbon at the top there. That way you can make a bow for the top of the ribbon so you can hang it on your door. So just make sure that you press it down, and then once it's secure together, we will make our bow. Now just cut off the excess ribbon that is on the ribbon there, on the bow. Just cut it off, and then it is a finished product. I am in love with this wreath. The colors, the ribbons, the satin ribbon at the top. I mean, everything is perfect. And you could find a wreath like this at Michael's for about $20 and even more. And I went ahead and bought this only for $5. It's perfect.